Morning, folks. How we doing? Um, just a minute. Gotta get my caffeine. I thought this would be a good time to talk about healing. Now that my body's going the other way. Uh, it's Monday, July 11th, 6:11 a.m. Um, when you start seeing 11s, well, first off, 11 and then 6. 11 stands for male and female source energy. It's supposed to stand for the ones that are in charge of taking care of things for you. It used to stand for the original first being male and female that beat the crap out of you whenever they want. That's why 9/11 in the United States, 3/11 in Tokyo, that's not by accident. Um, anyway, so this is about strong. This is about strong intuition. 11 and 6. Elder intuition, or eldest, whatever. Try not to say that. 612. Understanding the self and intuition. That can be understanding your own intuition. Let's talk a little bit about that. Healing. Let's talk about before. Let's talk about what's coming. Thank you. Let's talk about what we can do now. When I said talk about things that are coming and the lights flickering, that was a little something for me. If you trying to understand how you think when you're not in a body, stuck in this stuck in these things. You can't do it. I mean, I can get some information, but that's it. Let me explain why. Imagine, just say you're a mechanic, fixing cars and trucks and stuff. Then you see a spaceship go by. Well, that's intriguing. You want to know how it runs. But you're immediately shown these systems. Even if you're a nuclear physicist, you're not going to understand a whole lot of it. Okay? It's a whole new world of quote-unquote physics and metaphysics, really. A lot of the ships run with metaphysical energy. It's physical, but it's metaphysical too. Imagine that, huh? And they're stronger than ours. Gee. The Anoninnis on this planet have kept us in the Stone Age as well as all the greedy people. Anyway, there's no way when you're in a body that you can realize that your brain cannot process your normal relaxed thought process when you're not in a body. Folks, you all have had, let's go lowball on this. You all have had on easily the average a lot more than 100 million lives. 100 million. How many days is that? 100 million lives. So you can actually remember all that. Just pick out any part you want whenever you want. I guess that sounds like a pretty fast computer, but you can do a whole lot more than that. You can do what a computer can't. And I'm just talking about accessing a database. That simple one little piece of it. Because of that, and that light going on and off, what that was about is I want to tell you more about how the healing is going to happen in the future, but there's a problem with that. Number one, Lily's going to be in charge of that, not me. Number two, there's no way that we can ever predict the future, even when if Lily's the one doing this, she has an idea of what she wants to do, but she'll change that to make it, as she keeps doing it and learns how to do it better, she's going to change it. So you can't really find that. Number three, we can't access that kind of thought process to see exactly how that goes. Now, there are some simple things I can tell you. Okay? Let's get this done. But first, we're going to talk about the way it's been going. Back when JC was around, when the wedding of Cana, that was him and Mary Magdalene. He was told to turn the water to wine. That was his primary archangel, not him. Excuse me, that's why he was so nervous about it. He knew he couldn't do it. And his mother said to go ahead and do it anyway. And it was the archangel, his primary archangel, that actually did that. But it did happen. Okay, that's where I'm going with this. Now, beyond that, there are some people that have actually, before, taken an arm and put their hand over an open wound and closed it using their energy. Or did they? Again, that was an angel. There's proof. One of them's in Greg Braden's video, something miracles or something, I don't know. It's a nice video. I like Greg Braden. But anyway, where three doctors are literally chanting, and all of a sudden this, you watch it live time, where this tumor just shrinks into nothing and disappears. Well, the tumor did shrink and disappear into nothing. Those three doctors were working on, they were like doing a little bit of a soft chant, saying they wanted something, but it was, again, the angels that literally dissipated it, shrank it into nothing. Angels are strong energy, okay? They come in and out of body. They don't have lives. They can make a body, but it's not a normal body. They're not. Their abilities are not locked into a regular physical body having life. The bodies they make are not like ours. As a matter of fact, one of my buddies, one of the charcoal black-looking angels from Lily and Ara, he and I got to see him sometime again. I like him. He's really cool. He and I were talking about angel bodies one time, about how they're different. It's in a public place, couldn't talk too much, but it's nice. He's so cool. I call him Big Ben. Every once in a while I get sent to where he might be. Well, sent to where he is to go meet him. Sometimes it's just to see someone whose family, someone who knows me that I know, and just give me a smile to make me feel a little better. The new angels are awesome, and the old ones that are left, they're awesome too. They're incredible. Folks, we have a cool family. Anyway, back to healing. So anyway, a lot of your magical healing, honestly, it was all angels. There was a little source getting involved, but that's what it was. It was not the person in the body having a life. These bodies, the way they're made, if you were to try to crank up much energy, you're literally stifled. And what little bit you can put out goes to your feet, right to ground, right into the planet. But the bodies are made so you can't crank up the energy anyway. So some of the miracles and everything, well, it wasn't miracles. You know, it was angels working. Now, there's been people with cancer that have beat it. And you're going to find out more and more. That's manipulating your own DNA in your body with thought, through your thought process, through your strength of affirmations. The stone azurite, Azurite, is good for that. Okay, that's going to continue and get better, stronger. You're going to have help with that. Sometimes people were healed to say, "Oh, look at this, look at that," you know, and then you know, it was the angels doing it, and then the person would go to do it again, they couldn't do it. That builds up frustration. Then everything winds up turning back to, oh, praise God. You know, that's why they did it. That the original verse being male and female did it like that. But lies are not going to be made, perpetuated, allowed. Okay, things are changing, and the only way you can really move forward properly and actually move forward to actually progress is if you have the truth. If all you have is the truth and nobody manipulates anything, blah, easy for me not to say, then you can learn by what you do, what works and doesn't work. And you will be able to soon more easily manipulate your own DNA. Now, there's been some people and some bodies that have been allowed to do that. Their bodies have been fixed where they can manipulate their own DNA more. That's cool. One person does it, and 10,000 can't do it. That leaves the other people frustrated. So it's a little bit of extra anxiety that builds up in the people. Now, one person who can do it, he'll be attacked in other ways. So nothing's lost. Nothing was lost the way the original male and female looked at it while they existed, while they were alive. So anyway, what you're going to have now is the truth. You can learn what works and what doesn't by applying yourself. What you can find out, apply the data that you have, and then you'll have your own understanding. In a way, 8 equals 2. 8 is data. You consume it, then it becomes understanding. 8 is data or knowledge. It's like knowing something, but then when you understand it, then you truly understand it. There's a difference between having regular, like reading a book is 8, and then applying it and understanding it is number 2. Okay. And the body's going to be changed so that you can manipulate your own DNA when you really work at it and start healing yourself. Okay. Isn't it time? Isn't it time that things are straight right across the board? Isn't it time that you were left alone to be yourself, to have a life? Isn't it time you had help instead of help hurt, bam, 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 back and forth? It is insane unless you're on the outside never having a life, trying to make everything frustrated and grow. Insane. I know the vast majority of people, when they come here, new stuff, they don't understand that, and it sounds crazy, and that's cool. Later on, they're going to learn from it. That's what it's about. You know, I'm much more concerned about people listening. I want them to listen to what I say and then think about it. It's not that I don't care what anyone thinks about me, but it just doesn't matter much, because it's nice when people have nice thoughts towards me. I appreciate it. But folks, this is my job. seeing you all become yourselves, knowing that things are being, that Lily and Arrow are coming together and turning creation around, seeing you all happy and creation moving forward properly, that's a big thank you for me, man. I am the oldest thing, me and Lily. I've been waiting a long, long, long time for what's happening now. And when it comes to healing, just give it a while, okay? But it's getting a little better all the time. 2017 is going to get a whole lot, self-healing. It's going to get a lot better, and regular healing. 2018, you're going to start doing a lot better healing yourselves. Creation's big, folks. Okay? It's a lot of planets, a lot of beings. There's a lot going on. And we're talking about learning a new way of doing things. That and refilling my coffee. A lot of people are going to say too much of this or too much of that is bad for you. Well, let me tell you how I think about that. There's a lot of fact to that. But you want to enjoy life, and you have to understand one basic thing. Water is the most important thing for us. Okay? Our body's made of more water than anything else. But you can drown in it and die in just a little teeny cup of water. Things are relative. It's finding your place in the different ends. Yin and yang. Positive, negative. Okay, now, so the healing is going to get a lot better, folks. Cancer, stuff like that, that'll be better. The things that have been pushing you around are gone. You're going to get help, but you're going to get a soft push in the right direction. You're going to get help to go in the right direction. It's not going to be done for you, but nothing's going to be done against you. And when you ask your spirit guides for a message, they're going to give you the truth. If they don't, they're in trouble. Okay? It's not like they die. It's just, it's like, you're not doing that. This is your job. Now do your job, or you can't do this anymore. Go somewhere else and do something else. Okay? I realize I talk aggressive sometimes, folks. If you were what I am, wouldn't you have to be aggressive. I woke up this morning, went downstairs, got hurt down there. And next thing I know, I'm going to go and turn the light on in the lower level of the house, and I'm just literally all of a sudden seeing all this stuff attacking me, a ton of it, and this stuff was going crazy trying to get at me. Stop them, stop them, stop them. Don't let them say all this stuff. We got to be God. We got to play God. We got to be God. Stuff going nuts. Souls, some essence. You get your source in and out of there, but there wasn't any of that this morning. So, so I just deleted it. Took a couple seconds, boom, it's gone. You want insanity? Anyway, you're going to have the truth. You're going to have help. But it's going to be a soft move forward. If you're doing something the wrong way, you'll feel the help back away. That tells you, okay, wait a minute. Okay, I feel empty. I feel the energy's gone. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on? Take the time and think about it. And then your spirit guides will be working with you. Folks, this is how creation moves together forward. Okay? Also, how you do it individually. If you do it individually first, then everyone can do it together. Okay? Let's get into some of the stones. Okay, arthritis. Yeah, I know a little bit about that. Well, I head on collisions and bouncing off cliffs on a 45-foot dive. Selenite. Good stuff. Very good stuff. This stuff comes from the Sahara Desert. Okay, that's what Deanna has. I am producing and sending off all the spheres and everything that I said I would. That people have paid for, but Deanna and the other folks are going to make them for you now. Okay. I'm just closing everything. It's time for me to close shop. Time for me to go. This stuff is very high vibration. It's very good for vibrating that damn arthritis you have on you. Will it cure arthritis? Riddle it from your body? Folks, it'll help. It will help. And in the future, it's going to help more. Your bodies, your DNA's changing everywhere. Gee, imagine that. It's almost like everything's moving better. Scientists have said for, over a year now, we don't know what's going on with people's DNA. It's changing. It sure as hell is. It's time. It's changing the right way for the right reason. Anyway, sorry, I get a little PO'd about what's been done, everybody. This energy, if you look at it, it's got the fibers that go back and forth. When you place it on you like this, in line with your spine, that really helps it move. It really helps the energy move. Sometimes when you're working on people, put one on each side of the body when they're laying down on the table, and then you just wrap this in a clean wrap, and then put it up against the body, and literally it'll go up and down. It's so nice. Helps with arthritis. Now, it also activates crown, all the 3 crowns and everything else. Okay. There's a kind of serpentine here. It's kind of like a lime green and a dark green. Let me hold this up for a minute. Go ahead and feel it. I can't hold it up all day long, but you can pause it. Now let's do that with the stick selenite. Okay, high vibration. This moves energy through you. Almost everybody's going to feel things a different way. Don't worry about it. The stone is what it is, and it's made for your body. It's going to work. But because you're different, you have a different core orientation. Different parts of your core are stronger than others. Then that affects the way you feel things, where you feel most of the energy. Solar plexus, people feel the least. They get a lot of the information through the scanner. Excuse me, down through the crowns, because the solar plexus is almost buried within the. It is partially, but it's almost completely buried inside the core energy. So there's so much energy going through it. You don't feel a raindrop when you a separate raindrop when you're in the middle of a thunderstorm. Okay. Anyway. Now this stuff looks nice. I want to show you something. These stones we have, they're rough. We have some that are tumbled. We have tumblers and everything too. I'm trying to get everyone set up before I go. But as you can see, this is a very beautiful stone. Now, let me show you something. I brought it here somewhere. This is a little bit of water. Good stuff. Now, here it is without. Alright, now it's a little bit more alive looking. You can see it a little better now. Now, one stone that the different stones it works differently with. Sorry, folks, I'm having problems. It's going to be like this while I'm still here. The light green is spiritually healing. The deeper green has to do with physical healing. Okay? When you mix these two together, they really go good with your spine and your energy. It's a very good duo to put together. Now, another one. This piece is tumbled. It's one of my little pet pieces. This is Amazonite. Okay, Amazonite is a bluish green color. This one's got a little extra green in it. This is high vibration, and it has an ability to just like clean stuff away. If you take this and put it with some tourmaline, it really helps vibrate stuff off of you. And then you add selenite to it, stick selenite to it. It just powers it up even more to get that stuff out of you and off you. Okay, this is more energetically, spiritually, a spirit, your energy. That's more about cleaning it. Okay, it helps with the body too. Okay, and anytime you're healing your spirit, you're healing your body. Not at the same ratio. Okay, but it does help the body. When you take that DNA, when you relax, clean yourself, instead of that DNA being all wound up like a screw, it's more relaxed where it barely turns, like a barely twisted ladder. Okay, now, for a lot of people, when you're hurting, okay, the older you are, you got to be a little more careful with the stick selenite. Okay, I mean, when someone's really old, when someone's close to dying, they're very sick and they're old, you want to use a small piece of selenite, stick selenite. Thank you. This, believe it or not, is some beautiful deep green serpentine. Take your time, just feel that. Okay, now you see what it looks like right now. Bada boom. That's what you see right now. Watch this. That's what this looks like. A beautiful, beautiful deep green. It's translucent. The properties are similar, but not the same as seraphinite, but at a fraction of the cost. Okay? I love seraphinite. I love this stuff too. Now, the deep green, the deeper the green, the more physical and, physical body healing it is. These two together are very strong. Okay? And then you throw in the other piece of serpentine. That helps heal the body. If you have these and you can tumble them or just keep them up against you, it depends on how you sleep. These are wonderful to put next to you when you go to sleep. Okay? Put it right next to your side. Okay. It's another stone I want to go over for the couple of them to go over healing. Another one that's green healing. This is only grade A, chrysoprase. Okay. Let me hold that up. This is grade A plus. Now this you dip it in water. You can see a little bit of the deep green and then that relaxing tan color. This is very good for healing your body, folks. This is very good. When it's tumbled, it's a lot prettier, but this is very good stuff for healing your whole body. Okay. Let's see now. When it comes to the let's see, one other one. Green aventurine. It's quartz with other stuff in it. That book that's right behind this, that's what you want to get information about the energy in stones. It's written by Melody. Robert Simmons, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Blah, 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 blah. Then the spirit and enlightenment, or yeah, whatever. Read Melody stuff, okay? Love is in the earth. Anyway, this is green aventurine. It's a nice piece. Try to feel it. People, what you're feeling is real, okay? I think I felt that. I wanted to feel something. Well, did you know what you wanted to feel? No. Then if you felt something, you felt it. Trust yourself, folks. Trust yourself, okay? Here it is wet. When this stuff is polished, it's beautiful. But to me, it's beautiful anyway. You know, I enjoy rough stones. Okay, this is very spiritual healing, and it's got some clarity in it. It can help you feel better about things, and it helps energy flow. If someone's having some issues when you're working on them, healing them, they've got them on a table, and the body's rough, needs a little work, but a lot of their stuff is pent up frustrations, and it has to do with the spirit. This serpentine with this, the yellow aventurine, and selenite, stick selenite. That'll help their energies flow right through. Now you can throw other things in there to relax them, like pneumite and other stuff like that. Okay, but one other thing. What also helps? Orange calcite. This stuff is just like happiness. Okay? Orange calcite makes people feel better. It flows energy. It's like a soft, happy sunlight. Okay? Also, unicornite, or bornite, or peacock ore. That stuff's awesome. I get some really nice pieces from a lady named Rona Mandel out in the desert. She's really cool. I think it's the Peony Silk Road. She sells it on Amazon.com, but you just get a hold of her. You can reach her through that. Reach out and feel this. This is a heavy stone. Why? Because it's ore, heavy ore, which is never part of Gaia's planet. It's never been part of the Earth, except for when it came into it by being bombarded with asteroids. This stone itself is literally imbued with the energy of unicorns. Okay? Everyone says, oh, a horse with the horn, and it's pretty and loving. People put flowers on their on the sides of the unicorn and on the neck. And folks, the energy itself is real. Dragon and unicorn energy is not just real, it's powerful. Very, very powerful. It comes from Lily and Ara when they first met. The strongest part of huge original source, of huge source energy minus the negativity that the original one had. They were huge, and then the focal points of the strongest part of the male and female part were pulled out. That's Lily and Ara, and then put together. They were the strongest things ever. So, after 10 trillion lives, yeah, they're pretty tough. And they imbued their energy in there, folks. And spirit is spirit, okay? Whatever planet you're on, it takes a different form for a body when it goes into a body. These are unique. Unicorns and dragon are unique, okay? They are real. It's just you don't see them. They used to be here walking around the planet. Merlin. I had two of them. The Merlin in England. Merlin in Scotland, I had one. The one I had in Scotland was yellow gold. Folks, in Atlantis, you had all the half and halves. They were real. Half the centaurs, half horse, half human. Those are bodies that souls made when they came here, and then they started, replicating, duplicating the basic image, and then mating, and the next thing you know, you have a whole different lifestyle. And it was Lily and Ara that literally took them away. White Tiger Lily and me, were the two that actually, brought them down. I made the lower barriers. Anyway, when I say me, I don't mean Jay. You know that I mean Era. So you can feel that stuff, man. That stuff is nice, it's strong, and it does not like negativity. You take this is good for healing. You take 2 pieces of unicornite that big, and you put them on both sides of a door. When someone walks through that door and they're negative, they're gonna twitch. They're gonna, start talking like that. Worse than me without my coffee. I mean, you'll see it affect them one way or the other. I don't care how strong they are. It's gonna happen. No negativity is as strong as the unicorn energy. None of it doesn't exist anywhere. Okay, so anyway, it's empowering, releases negativity. And folks, those of you that are using oils on people when you do massages and stuff, which I expect is all of you, pretty much all of you. The big thing you want to keep dry is this stick selenite. But other than that, I don't know. There's a whole lot. Sometimes a little bit of powder comes off on the bornite. And folks, you can put a plastic on a stone. It's not going to stop it. The energy. Excuse me. It's not going to stop the energy flow. You can put metal on it, like aluminum foil. Remember the old aluminum hats? Keep the aliens out. Keep the government out of my head. Metal moves energy. Okay? There goes that theory, huh? So anyway, that unicornite can really help. Okay, or bornite, peacock ore. Now let's talk about something else that affects a lot of us. Heart. The heart is how we perceive things, how we look at them, how we go at trying to understand something can differ the actuality of our end result. What I'm trying to say is that the truth for the best way to heal one person with heart energy might be different than the truth for the best way to heal another person with heart energy. However, with heart, the heart grabs energy from the body. It grabs the data from your brain. It grabs the emotions from your base chakra, creates a feeling, and then takes it and sends it out. And it comes back. While it's doing that, it's going up into the hypothalamus and moving stuff around. Okay? So there's feelings and understanding and everything going out everywhere. People who are really empathic with their heart, they can actually get the basic thoughts out of people's brains, because everyone's heart pulls it out and the heart sends it back and forth, and this is going on all the time, 24/7. Everybody, bada boom, bada boom. You've got to really work at it to learn how to not to do that. When people have when people are really sensitive and they're feeling so much with everyone, they get overwhelmed. They need to stop, relax, work with the heart energy, and then they'll be fine. A few of you out there listening to me know that, because I helped you with it. You used to be afraid to go out and be in public. Now you look forward to it, just to listen to people, but you can single people out instead of taking everything at one time. But after you've done it enough, you can take on everyone at one time, and then say, okay, I want to go here. That feels good. Also, what I was talking about with the one truth is different for one person or another, depending on how you look at it, depending on the person. But the heart is this is kind of straight across the board like that. The heart's incredibly powerful because it pulls these other energy centers in your body together. These other various energetic fields, different energetic focal points, pulls them all together. And that makes it very powerful. But it's also in a way the weakest chakra, maybe other than emotions. But the reason why is because it can be hurt. So in a way, it's both the strongest and weakest. energy field. So that's why I say for different people, it's more one truth than the other truth. It depends on the individual, but just the same, the heart is incredibly powerful, and it's a beautiful thing. It's as beautiful as all of the compassion, love, and honor that people have. It's going to start becoming something of a standard to live by, go by. Okay, now, so for the heart, this is some extremely high quality rhodonite. Now you can find it with none of the black in it, just the pink, and that's really, really cool too. You call that whatever, quadruple A rhodonite, and I've got a little bit. That's really wonderful, but it doesn't have the strength that this stone has with that black material in it. Don't know what it is. Sorry, folks. Look it up, okay? I don't have time. But it gives it strength. It helps you. When someone's in a bad relationship, people say, "Oh, give them some rose quartz." The people touch the rose quartz and they go crazy, crying all over the place. You know, that's good for you. I guess, it's good to release your emotions, but damn, really? Being in a shop, grab a hold of that and you start flying everywhere, breaking down. Give them some rhodonite, because when you hold it, it's got compassion in it. Folks, look at that beautiful pink, and there's also some clarity in there, some clear stone, which gives you clarity of understanding. Excuse me. And then the black is strength. So the compassion's there, the a little bit of clarity is there, but then there's strength to hold it together. It helps you deal with it. That's what you want. Why do we want a lot of people running around throwing their emotions everywhere? Rose quartz is more about emotion. This is about heart. Okay? Rose quartz goes in, it works with the heart, but it goes straight down, goes through the heart, goes straight down into the base chakra, and then comes back up. So you're pulling in extra emotion, okay? I'm trying to find everything I can find for y'all. There's so much I want to do, and I don't have time anymore. Now, while we're talking about the heart, there's a stone, chalcedony, that has some very nice properties and comes in a few different colors. And this is called carnelian. This is red, but it's got orange in there too. Some of it's a very brilliant orange. That's passion. Passion is a beautiful thing. When passion runs everything, you got problems. You jump all over the place and you just wow about everything. Whoa. No, you need to have passion to keep you going, but you need to hold it. Okay? There's times you need to release it, but you just can't let it just run around loose. Okay? Especially when you have a lot of it. Anyway, very nice stuff. Now, sometimes some of it's redder, darker red. I had one piece I gave to someone that very deep red, and it was to help her with what she was going through. My white tiger lily, the body she was in. So that also helps the blood flow through your body. So someone's having some heart issues. Get some high quality rhodonite with some black in there. Get a hold of some stick selenite to literally vibrate this stone faster and go through the whole core and vibrate everything with this powering it up also. Then carnelian, there's a soft amount of passion in there to help someone feel a little better, but at the same time it helps move your blood. Okay? So you have blood moving, you have strength of heart, you have an activator. Okay? That moves things great. Let that work on them a little bit. Then throw some orange calcite in the mix. Okay? So, in anything you're doing with any different stones, this is a piece I've tumbled. This is some high crystal star essonite. You put something like that with it, it's going to charge the heck out of everything. Sometimes it's not what you want, but sometimes it's just what you need. Those of you that are healers, working with that, you understand. You need to trust yourself. And most all of you, once you've been doing it a while, you learn that you can. Now, sometimes also, when we're using our brain to crank up and you're working it, you can hurt your head. The brain, in a way, is something like a muscle. You can hurt it, okay? Been there, done that many, 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 many times. That can be painful. When you're using your pineal a lot, if you feel some pressure in your head that makes you feel uncomfortable, it's a good thing to feed it what it needs. Also, when you are strong pineal, I mean, you don't have to, this is for everything. These vitamins are for everything. Amino acids are for everything. But especially with the pineal and acetyltyrosine, grab it and see if you hold on to it tight. If you do, then that's really going to help you at the moment. And lecithin too. Okay. Non-GMO, 1,200 milligrams. This is good. This supports brain and nerve function. It's all natural, good stuff, folks. What you want to do with your head hurting the way it is, you might not want to put some selenite in it, okay? Because this is an activator. It's high vibration, okay? This is a very deep blue piece of some sodalite, okay? Yeah, let me hold that up for you. Sodalite is very strong with the whole head. When you're getting cranked up, when you're cranking yourself up, it helps, or getting cranked up, as your body's, if you got to crank up and your brain's getting big, real strong, sodalite helps. As a matter of fact, this is all sodalite, okay? That goes in a lot of the spheres. Depending on, who you are, where your energy is. I just look at you, I see it, and then I would make it. Deanna, Burju, Paul, later Anne, they can all do that for you, okay? But sodalite is good for the healing, helping of the whole brain, okay? Now also, but that includes the pineal. Sometimes it's the pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus. This helps all of it. Now, this is some nice lapis. It's kind of hard to see how nice it is. This is raw. Okay? Raw stones hit you just a little bit harder. Let me leave that there and let you hit that. Okay? Dip it in water. Now you can see a little more of the blue, silver, some of the gold pyrite. The silver's not actually silver, it's just silver pyrite. So Let me do this too. It's a star SNI, folks. Reach out and hit that. Remember, you can put it on pause, okay? Now I'm going to remove it. Now I'm going to put it back up, do something different. I'm putting it back up. I'm going to literally charge it up while it's in my hand. Now reach out and feel it. So you can feel a difference in that before and after, or before, during, whatever. Damn. A lot of my body has been kept going. Been helped to keep me going. And that's falling away now. Let's see. So anyway, that's pretty much got that. If you want a little bit of stimulation for your brain or some other part of your body, you can use a small piece of selenite with some nice sodalite. That's relaxing. And then you can also throw in the lapis. Okay? Yeah, let me put this together. Y'all access that. Well, whatever. Alright, now for the head too. When you're having issues there, something else is really good. There's something that just yanks that pain away. Unicornite. Okay, when a stone's hitting you real hard, like the strongest star SNite, when it hits you real hard, your head starts hurting a little bit, get a piece of unicorn. Just let go of the star SNite, set it aside, pick this up, hold it like this, and you'll feel the pain just get taken away. Folks, stone is awesome stuff. So are you. So are your bodies. They all come from the planet Earth that has Gaia's spirit in it. That's her body. Her body is riddled with her energy. She's really cool. Remember, with the original first beings gone now, y'all are going to start accessing all kinds of information. You're going to start accessing all kinds of energy. Things have just been opened for you. This is a new dawn. A new dawn for all of you. Just one last question. Isn't it time? Isn't it time things went right for a change? Your life is supposed to have strife in it. It pushes you to improve. That push helps your energy develop. Okay, become something more than what it was before it was in a body. They don't have to be physical. They can be energetic, like Fig. But the undue stress pushes your energy too hard, and so hard the way it was done to you that your abuse frequencies that your body started creating, your energy started creating abuse frequencies while it was stuck in the body. And then when you get out of the body, guess what? You take that with you. The other side was looking scary, nasty. In the original first being male and female, while they're still around, their intention was December 21st, 2012. That's when they had over 3,000 new universes already made. That they would take. They were going to take the soulmates, two big ones that are together. They're going to take them and throw them in there, and then just one goes in this universe, and then they will release a third of their energy, and then whatever came out, the more abuse they had while in the body, the bigger they grew, like on steroids or something. So next thing you know, instead of having 100 million, I'm lowballing this. Let's just go here, okay? Instead of having 100 million beings, you'll have 100 billion, and all these extra 100, all these other 100 millions and billions. Okay, they're literally going to do what? Say praise Mother Father God, the original first being. That's why they did that. Remember, they were the first being. They were very lonely. The very first being itself was very lonely. It split itself in two, and then not right in half, but separated different frequencies. So it literally be two different people to begin the birth of male and female, and then they wanted to have more people. It became an infectious disease, and being 27.5% negative frequencies, then that became a problem. Creation has just been changed, like you'll never know till you go home. Okay, the format's about to be pounded into slate over on the other side, into cement, whatever. It's about to be made law, and as soon as that happens, then you're going to see a lot of change here. It's time for the crap to stop, and it will. So people will have the ability to heal themselves like they never have before. Exactly how, folks, can't tell you. Not going to lie to you. What for? The hell does a lie give you? Takes away your honor. That's hard enough to keep when you're in a damn body. Especially the way lives used to be, but that's changing. Anyway, Lily will make that decision, but I can tell you for a fact, you're going to start being able to heal yourself better, have more manipulation of your own DNA. I don't mean to turn yourself into some super whatever, but I mean to help yourself, okay? Don't forget, these bodies are not forever, and some of you are here to have short lives, okay? That was your plan, or what you were told would happen, that's going to be happening in the future. When it's time to go home, it's time to go home, okay? The bodies get old enough, tired enough, it's time to let go of them and go home. The part that always keeps you in that body is the earth and spirit. The energy that, the spirit, sentient energy, that originally came from Gaia. I say originally. When Gaia was getting ready to have all these lives on her, she released a bunch of her energy into little small parts, okay, that just came out. Gaia is all female. Okay, Gaia's female energy, okay, big time. But remember, when male and female split apart, when a spirit, which universal essence, when it splits apart, male is star and female goes into planets. That's where they go. But they're one ball of spirit, and they just split apart, and then they go into different roles. They don't. It's not 100% female, 100% male. There's varieties. So that's why some of the spirit that goes in people's bodies has a little more male than female in it, but the vast majority is female. But it's been in and out of bodies too much. It's been abused. It's got problems. It's female universal energy. It holds on to that body. It wants to hold on to it. Does not want to let go. It feels natural. It's comforting. It's like a warm blanket on a cold night. That's natural for it. It's not a bad thing, it just is. But what is bad is that it's in your body. Because it doesn't want to let go of your body when it's time. It also makes you freak out when something happens with it. You're going to have single spirit cores. Okay? When does that happen? Don't know. Not going to lie, that's up to Lily. It's not my job. Not Ara's job. That's Lily. So, boy, I'm really talking blatant about things. I like that. It feels good. Anyway, but folks, it's going to happen. Where you're going to be able to heal yourself better, not be so freaked out, more relaxed. You're not going to have as much confusion in your life. Everything's going to flow like you have no idea. People, your lives are going to get a little nutty soon. Then they're going to feel better, and they're just going to keep getting better. And it's about 2,000 years or so from now, these physical bodies will have already been fading away big time. Okay? So, Well, folks, I love you. I hope that helps some of you. Um, that's everything I know to tell you about healing and stuff for now. So, Herky's sleeping, but I'll say goodbye to you for him too. I love you all, man. We'll see you soon.